Well met, welcome back to the Mobile Esports Arena May Hearthstone Tournament organized by BrenPro. And we're going to watch, who are the players that we're going to watch today?
It will be mondemon and
mondemon9 and the big one. The big one. So we're going to look for the bracket and the decks that they're going to play. This is going to be for
top 4.
Top 4. So I'm Disable is already done. Zadkill is going to fight Haddock. And the big one is going to fight mondemon9. The big one beat Van the Great in the previous round. So the big one's deck is going to be
Almost all aggro except for that druid.
so it's going to be odd
Rogue,
rogue,
add hunter.
spell
hunter.
hunter, and
Token
oh,
druid.
it's a token druid. The token druid, the token druid's best card is going to be what's that card? The card that Whispering Woods.
Whispering Woods.
Whispering Woods. You combine it with the Soul of the Forest, and you get full board refresh with a 2/2.
If it's cleared.
Yeah, if it's cleared, and
Potential salvage roar.
yeah, potential savage roar, and you get a +2/+2. And also there's another board refresh with the form of the teacher. Where's the teacher? Oh, there's no teacher
It's not
here.
playing the teacher.
So there's only the woods, Whispering Woods. And for mondemon9 is carrying still the Shutterbox Shaman and the odd rogue and the spiteful.
Oh.
Spiteful Druid. Spiteful Druid is still strong, and mondemon9 picks the odd rogue, and we're seeing the big one carrying with the.
I think it's both druid.
No, it's Druid. Yeah, of course. Sorry. The Druid is a Spiteful Druid for the mondemon9, and it's the big one is carrying the token Druid. So it's Druid versus Druid matchup. mondemon9's deck is heavy on the minions,
And
big-bodied minions,
Relying on Keleset.
and relying on Keleset, and relying also on the Spiteful Summoner. Right? Spiteful Summoner is it was nerfed from 6 cost to 7 cost, but it's still viable.
Yep. It just delayed the turn.
Yeah, just
You'll
delayed
be
one turn.
playing Spiteful.
But when you get more towards the 10 mana cost, you will get the more chances of drawing out your UI.
UI.
So it would if you draw out 2 of your UIs, it would be deactivated. Right,
That would be only 4 mana 7/7.
Yeah,
I mean, no, the
Yeah.
reverse 7 mana 4/4.
7 mana 4/4. And both players actually play Greedy Sprite. Greedy Sprite is one of the cards that replaced the Mire Keeper. The previous,
At turn 4.
yeah, Mire Keeper, because it still gives mana crystal.
But it's a delayed one.
Yeah, it's a
Death
delayed
rattle.
one. With a death rattle. So the big one. Looking at the cards, is there any good turn for the mondemon9?
Just taunt with the Druid of the Saber. Is it the correct name?
Yeah, Druid of Sight.
Sight.
The rage
Taunt is good. Go face.
claims me.
Go face.
But the thing here, big one has swipe.
The big one has swipe, but I'm not sure if he's going to use it. He's probably going to use Oaken
Oaken
Summons, just to thin out the deck, and then ram his Greedy Sprite towards the 2/4. Because if you ram it and it's going to get activated, you're going to have another extra empty mana crystal, right? So
But what would be his next turn if he do it?
nourish.
Just nourish for
Yes, nourish
and
for
floating for free. Maybe he'll go for nourish for mana.
No, I think I will go
Nourish for
nourish for draw, because when you need a lot of cards on your hand for the woods, Whispering Woods. I think Whispering Woods to be more valuable.
Oh, wait.
If you have a lot of cards on your hand, Whispering Woods would actually summon a 1/1 for each card in your hand. So you need a lot of cards, and you don't need that much ramp for the big one's deck, but you need ramp for mondemon9's deck.
But they don't play ramp
Yeah.
other than this sprite. What's the name of this card?
Greedy
Sprite.
Greedy Sprite is going to be. I'm not sure if they're going to use it. He can kill it, then Fungal Masters can buff up one of the Saturday Chain Gangs and or one of the Druid of the Scythe. Oh,
He didn't do the trade
Yeah.
because this Ironwood Golem will have
well, can kill one
can
of the
kill one of the
Saturday Chain Gangs,
Saturday
right?
Chain Gang.
Is it draw? It's not going to be draw because there's
UI, so he's ramping.
Is ramping. So that's one of the conditions that you can look into. If he didn't have UI, he would have probably drawn, right? You don't need the ramp that much here. But okay, so it's Fungal Mancer turn, and he's going to
Clean trade, then
with the
go face.
and turn 9. What's turn 9? Turn 9, and the draw is another Greedy Sprite. It's basically useless. So
it would be a plague plus
Plague plus Sprite.
sprite.
So that on turn 10 or 10 mana. Oh,
Oh,
ooh, what is that? What is that?
swipe.
No, right?
Better to play plague plus
Yeah.
sprite.
Plague Sprite. Then on turn 10 or mana 10, UI one of these. Is quick on trying to read all the possible cards. Some of the cards, especially the Fogelmancer and the Druid of the Side. And the Serenity. There's a Firefly drawn from mondemon9's side, and we're going to have Crypt.
Creep plus firefly.
Yeah, Crypt Lord plus Fledgling.
Also, you'll flip fledgling even
Yes.
though you know, or potentially
There's
big
a
one has UI.
UI, but that's bait. He's going to bait it because in the next turn it could be a Fungal Mancer turn.
True. For two minions on board.
Yeah, for the Grip Lord and the Greedy Sprite. The Greedy Sprite is actually doing some damage. He already did 10 damage.
Yes.
He's just staying on board. And Ultimate Infestation. This is the Ultimate Infestation turn. He can Ultimate Infestation the Crypt Lord and summon the Arcane Tyrant, right? Because the Arcane Tyrant is going to be discounted to 0 cost after using the Ultimate Infestation. Arcane Tyrant is big. I've used Arcane Tyrant a lot of times in Big Mage before. Before Year of the Raven. Alright, yes, before Year of the Raven, because there was a time when Big Mage was a fad at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used it in. I think I used it. I used it.
The
Yeah,
qualifier.
yeah, I used that deck for the qualifier. I was beaten out by Stock. I got 4 rounds. and I was
Chalk was the runner-up.
yeah, runner-up. He was beaten out by Tyrone.
Yep.
So yeah, there. We don't see any Whispering Woods right on the big one side, but he used the UI for the Fledgling, because Fledgling, if Fledgling hits your face, then
And he got the Wind Fury.
yeah, Wind Fury. Oh no, it's going to be a big problem for you, and especially if you don't have any taunts on the board, but you can have taunts with Spreading Plague. So what do you do now as mondemon9? I would Fungal Mancer. No, Firefly, Fungal Mancer.
That will be
yeah.
the play.
That would be the most mana efficient play. You can use the Flame Elemental because he knows.
He's not playing.
He knows there's no MCT.
Yeah.
There's no MCT.
But maybe he's playing around spreading plague. Because
Yeah, right.
once so bad against
It's 1-5.
the spreading play.
Yeah, against 1-5, right? Go face, man. There's no play there. But for mondemon9, mondemon9 is has a tech against the Whispering Woods. The MCT can give you. So he traded in with the Greedy Sprite. Oh, there's no Whispering Woods yet. Oh, the win condition is not appearing on the big one side. Oaken summons. What does Oaken summon? So
It still has
Ironwood Golem.
Wood Golem.
It's still Ironwood Golem or Greedy Sprite. But that's the second Greedy Sprite, so it's or Ironwood Golem. Oh no! So on the big one side, what is he hovering over? Oh,
branching
that's
paths
bats.
for draw.
No. I wouldn't. Would you branching paths?
Let's see.
Oaken summons first, then branching paths.
Maybe I'll play the taunt now, the plague now plus Oaken summons.
I would play Oaken summons, trade out the
Time grows short.
draw. What's that? Draw a card. Okay. Next is armor.
Just to clear.
Oh no, just draw a card again. Oh no.
And
then
he drew the Whispering Woods.
Oh no. He's going. Next turn is going to be explosive for the big one. There is going to be a big one on the next turn. Whispering Woods
The
plus
Soul of the Forest.
Soul of the Forest is going to be a full board with a Death Rattle for 2 teams. And he's going to trade in his Fungomancer with the Arcane Tyrant. But keeping
best card for
best card, that's Death and Decay for mondemon9, one of the 5 DK cards that can be summoned or can be drawn out from the Lich King. And the Whispering Woods would still survive this because there would be 2/2s, right?
From the Soul of the Forest.
Soul of the Forest. So he draws out, uses Whispering Woods, and uses Soul of the Forest. Yeah, Soul of the Forest gives your minions Death Rattle, summon 2/2 taunt. It can be countered by the pre-spell. You know the pre-spell?
Mass Dispel.
Mass Dispel, yes. It can be countered by Mass Dispel and Spirit Lash in that specific order. But now he's probably going to use the MCT. Then he can use the Death Decay. And you can use the silence first, then Death and Decay, just to decrease your chances of getting a Savage Roared to death. There you go. That's the right play for mondemon9. mondemon9 being the player from Laguna.
Yes.
Laguna, yes.
Your magic shall not save.
Played a lot of games and got into a lot of. Oh, that's the right play right there. Trade your 1 to not to the 1/1. Then use the 8 to the 1/1.
Just
Get
bump
to
everything. Then there's only be 3/2 minions.
Yeah, 3/2 minions on board. On the side of the board of the big one.
mondemon9 was part of the voting phase for Hearthstone Global Games that year.
I think I'm not sure if he's going to be the part. Are you part of
HGG sent out an email to all the
top players?
Maybe the players who has 4 points and above.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if how will they pick it.
Yeah.
The eight persons to be included in the voting phase. But I submitted my registration.
So they submitted they gave the emails to the players who had at least 4.
I think it's 3 or
3.
4.
I think it's 3.
Because it's January.
Yeah, at least one
legend points.
One legend point per month.
What if?
But look at the play by mondemon9. He used the Death and Decay, and he now almost cleared the board of the big one, leaving the big one with only 3 2/2s.
The play here is spreading play. Oh.
I think the play on the next part is going to be Spreading Plague, and then Random Paths, if there's still a board control. Ooh, what would you do here? I would try
I'll
to
try
clear.
Commander Rush with Druid of the Size.
Yeah, Commander with Druid of the Scythe, and try to clear the board as much as you can, leaving him with 1/1, right?
Yes.
Just 1/1.
But the problem is you're susceptible for whiteboard of Spreading Plague.
Yeah. So you can Druid of the Scythe and Frostmourne.
That's true. That's
That's
true.
it, right? And Druid of the Scythe and Frostmourne is probably the best play here. Saving the Arch Commander. He's going face. Okay, so he's going face with Arch Commander. Are you going? He's not susceptible to the OTK, or rather the
Double
Roar.
Savage Roar.
Double Savage Roar. But that's good enough. He's waiting for one big minion for Frostmourne to absorb. Frostmourne being one of the DK, or one of the
Lich King DK cards.
DK cards that could summon. It has a death rattle, and if it kills a minion, it absorbs the soul of the minion.
And he will resummon it.
We summon it on the side of the board of the player who controls the Frostmourne. So, what's the play here? The play here is Spreading Plague. Kill your 1/1s.
Kill 1/1s, then
Spreading Plague. Then Arcane Tyrant. Then yeah, that's it.
What if?
Then if you draw Branching Path, your
It's going to be
Your-
Spreading Plague
your
first.
Spreading Plague will have +1/+1 next turn.
Spreading Plague,
Wrath,
Wrath,
Time goes short.
Arcane Tyrant. But that's not going to be enough because at least 3 of the beetles are going to be destroyed. Especially with Frostmourne on the hand of the mondemon9. He also uses it for, instead of drawing, just has to kill the big one. Ooh! This is one of my pet peeve cards. It's a Grand Archivist. The Grand Archivist is one of the cards that summons a random spell from your deck. And what is the random spell from your deck if you're using a Spiteful Druid?
only UI.
Only UI. And it's going to hit randomly. So you can hit yourself, which is it's okay.
What's this one do?
It's better than hitting your own minions,
Yeah,
right?
true.
You gain 5 armor. And this is the time when mondemon9 is trying to clear the board of 1/5s from the big one's side. The big one still has a 2 Savage Roars, but would that be enough? Savage Roar
So
is
it's
the
+4.
+4, yes. So it's going to be +4.
So 5 times 4,
Plus 20.
20 plus the
20 plus 1, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 1 off. But
with
there's
hero power.
Hero power. Oh. No. So how would you play this?
I think I just have to play DK here.
Is DK the play here?
Maybe that. Would you play Savage Roar just to?
Now,
No,
how
it's DK.
about
It's DK. You have to play DK and keep this Archivist alive.
Just to prevent him having Spiteful Summoner.
Yes.
Assuming
Oh, but Spiteful Summoner is going to be summoned in the next turn.
yeah, true.
let's see.
No. So this is a bad turn of events for the big one. He's having a hard time picking out which cards to play during this turn. It's Malfurion the Pestilent is probably
Time
one of
goes
the
short.
possible play
possible
or
plays here.
the UI on 5/5.
What
But
if?
you're going to just summon 2 1/5s, which can easily be removed by the 5/5 undead. I forgot his name. It's just the
But
undead.
UI 5/5.
The UI 5/5 guy. Well, he attacked the Argent Commander and leaves the Archivist open to summon the UI again to thin the deck of mondemon9.
So this Spiteful Summoner.
Is this a Spiteful Summoner turn? Wait. There's another turn. It can be Frostmourne,
Frostmourne?
or DK, right? To
Hmm.
protect yourself, and you just have to thin out your own deck.
But I think Spiteful Summoner here in
Yeah,
this turn is good
Yeah.
because there's still a UI on your deck,
That's good. That's right.
and
So-
you'll play Glacial Shard on the 4/4.
4/4 on the Arcane Tyrant. So, Spiteful Summoner, Glacial Shard, use your 2 Fireflies, right? I would use it because
You will not be playing around on the second Spreading Plague.
no, I won't play around the second Spreading Plague because his
He disagrees.
he disagrees, right? And see, I told you he was going to play he was going to thin out his deck, his hand, so that the UI will have space. Because if he uses it, Spiteful Summoner is now basically useless.
Yeah,
because,
dead card.
Dead card. It's a dead card because it's too late in the game. And it hits the face of the big one. Oh my gosh! So the next turn,
Good Archivist.
yeah, the second turn could be lethal if
Actually, I thought it was a targeted.
huh?
I thought Mondemon targeted on Big One's
Yeah,
face.
you just hover on the hero of your enemy, hoping and praying that the RNG hits him. It's most of the time when I'm fighting a Spiteful Druid, I get hit on the face with the Archivist in UI. So I'm wondering, is this even random?
Random.
It's kind of calculated. So this is looking bleak for mondemon, for the big one, because he can only use
Plague again.
Plague again and kill one of the 2 health minions. Probably the Zuni Sprite because it's the biggest one. Not sure if the cost of the and hero power
Oh, the hero power for
health.
health.
Okay, so 4. The undead. And I think it's time. It's time for the Frostmourne. Go Frostmourne, man. What is he doing? He's trading and trading and trading. He knows the big one has 2 Savage Roars in his deck.
And he might read the 2 cards from the left
Yeah.
are already Savage Roar.
Yeah, because it's not moving, right? Yeah,
Yep.
if you're
If he's tracking the hands
Yeah.
of the big one.
yeah. I'm not sure if it's allowed in some of the big tournaments, right? Some of the big tournaments do it on the on-site because there are programs which say the number,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
number of your.
I think some of the tournament like allows pen and paper, but not the app.
Yeah, not
itself.
that. I would allow if I was an organizer. I would allow pen and paper. Pen and paper was it's like a manual calculation for your deck tracker.
And it's still put an effort for
Yeah, it's an effort. and
for
it-
writing and
yeah, and it's good because but I would not allow the whole deck being on the pen and paper. Yeah.
you'll be the one listing it.
No, you list it as you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
But
the
not when you listed it beforehand. Like
you
if
have
it's
the list. No,
if it's open deck list, no, I wouldn't allow that. So the
so
big
the
one,
players needs to memorize the cards. Then
yes,
as the game progress, he's listing
yeah, listing.
the cards that was played.
Yes. So it's now the big ones are the big one. This is turning out to be a long game. We thought
Yeah.
it was going to be fast, but it's turning out to be a long game. But it's going.
But it's still faster than the previous game.
But it's on mondemon9 side. Look at the hand
Yeah,
of
but
mondemon9. The hand of mondemon9 has the Frostmourne. He has the Crypt Lord to protect him from any burst damage by the big one. The big one has 15 health. Oh, Callicet makes an appearance.
Last card by the
Last
way.
card. Useless.
Hi,
man.
Keleset.
Hi, Kalaset. Thank you for coming. Oh, did he DK? He DK'd already. So, it's going to be. I'm going to use Crypt Lord.
A tangled
Crypt
web.
Lord, then Vicious Fledgling.
I think we play Passmon now. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Druid of the Claw plus
So
plus 0 power.
Okay. So he just wants
Where
to
shall
clear
I
the board.
strike?
That's good because he knows that one of the strengths of the deck of the big one is board presence, and board presence is now gone. So strong. To the face. Go to the face, man. Hero power.
Death
to the
is
face.
eternal.
He attacked. Spider.
My turn is not.
Face. Okay.
I tried this.
I tried this. I tried this. That's the Grand Archivist.
So even without Keleset on 2, Spiteful Summoner,
Yeah. It's,
Mondemon still won.
yeah. One still wins, right? It's strong. As we said a while, it's still strong.
As a whole deck
As
package.
a whole deck, yeah. Even though a Spiteful Summoner it does not get activated,
My
it's still strong.
thoughts are plagued.
And Spiteful Summoner if activated, can summon 1 of 5 big minions, as we said a while ago. 1 of 5 being the Ultrasaur, Emeris,
Tyrant
Therantus, Deathwing,
and Sea Giant.
Sea Giant. It's GG, guys. Look at that.
This is just a formality.
Formality. Oh man. Guys.
There's no way Big One
Guys.
can win this game.
Guys. Hero power to armor.
Into attack.
Hero power into attack. Oh no. The
Go
hero
and
power
go face.
Okay, so Crypt Lord now makes an appearance. Hero power go face. Yes, to make it faster. Right. And then the big one uses the ultimate infestation to kill himself. Go the big one. Okay. Uses the ultimate infestation to kill himself with a draw, right? The overdraw.
Yep. Maybe he didn't see the lethal.
Yeah, he didn't see the lethal to himself. So that's the first game for mondemon9. We're just waiting for the concede from the big one. Let's see it. And that's the first game for the match. Top 4 between the big one and mondemon9. We see a win from mondemon9 carrying Spiteful Druid, and he succeeded without even using
Keleset and Spiteful.
Keleset and Spiteful Summoner. Keleset appearing at the end,
Last card.
like in the movies where the police appears at the end of the
Filipino
situation.
movies.
Yeah, Filipino movies. And what mondemon9 has is still has the rogue deck, the odd rogue deck, and the Shadowwalk Shaman. And if the big one uses his Witchwood deck, or Whispering Woods deck, or a Token Druid deck against the odd rogue, he can win, right?
As long as he has tons.
As long as he has stats. He can still win. He can summon Ironwood Golem. He can summon a lot of. There you go. And that's the matchup we're
We're
looking
talking
at.
about.
So it's we were just talking about this matchup, and Whispering Woods making an appearance. You can what would you keep here? I would keep these 3.
I think the 2 and 3rd,
yeah.
the 2nd and 3rd. I'm not sure if you'll keep Nourish.
You won't keep Nourish, okay? Because Nourish is not just not an integral part of this deck in terms of the mechanic of Whispering Woods, and he knows that this is an aggro deck, so he just skips the Nourish. Okay, okay, and there's the Spreading Plague. It's very useful in this type of matchup, but looking at mondemon9's hand, it's very good. Turn 2 hero power.
It just lacks his 1 mana minion.
Yeah, it's just you need. There's a
Thermal.
appearance.
appearing late.
And you won't attack if
For
you're
Hench Clan
using
Thug.
if you're using Odd Rogue. There's Henchman
Hench Clan Thug.
Hench Clan Thug is going to be upgraded to 4/4 on the next turn, and on the next turn is going to be another Hench Clan Thug and a Darmol.
Yes.
And it's going to be so hard to remove, even if you have the Jasper Spellstone, or if Jasper Spellstone gets upgraded
Upgraded.
with Spoken Summons. And there's your Yiddish Bite. It's going to snowball, guys. Going to snowball. Oh, another Hench Clan Thug. Dire Mole. Would you go face or would you attack?
I'll attack the 3-1.
Yeah, attack the 3-1 to protect your minions on board. Oh my gosh. 5 damage to the face. 5/4 plus 1. That's total 10 damage on board from mondemon9's hand. And he's going to Hero Power. Or he can actually use Firefly.
I think he'll just play Hero,
Hero
Power
Power, yeah.
plus Tempo SI.
Yes. Hero Power, then SI.
Unless he can draw something.
Like Fogelmancer.
What if?
Fogelmancer, turn 5.
Possible.
Fogelmancer, turn 5. It's going to be mondemon9. mondemon9's win. Oh my gosh. But looking at that, looking at the hand of the big one, is looking at the he can coin out Spreading Plague,
Plus Arcane
Now how about
Or
Tyrant.
he can use the Nourish. Look at the Nourish, guys. The Nourish is standing there. You can use Nourish and then ramp up. And on the next turn,
Time
you will
goes
take 10
short.
damage. Or, no, not just 10 damage. You will take plus 2. That's 12 damage plus 4. Plus 2. 14.
So that's his play.
He's going to take 14 damage. He's going to take 14 damage in your face, guys. Oh, green skin. Look at green skin. There's going to be Hero Power, Tempo. I
I will play SI
SI. You would play
as a
SI.
3-3.
Yeah. It's look at this SI 7 agent is going to be not going to be activated because it's not going to be a combo. So it can still appear on the board just to give another body. But there's going to be 14 damage to the face of the big one. Look at that. Look at that. There's the SI 7 agent. How would you place it? Left? Farther on the left?
Does
Or
it matter in this
Doesn't
in this
matter, right?
situation in this deck?
Because there's no Meteor, there's no right?
Yeah, there's no adjacent mechanics
adjacent
or
mechanics.
Direwolf Alpha.
I'm looking at the adjacent mechanic of the future turns in terms of the Fungomancer. Right?
You have a point there.
Yeah, there's a Fungomancer. And that's a 14 damage to the face of the big one. Turn 5, even if there's a big taunt minion on board, it's going to be removed by Vilespine's
Best
player.
Spine.
But
with-
he's
with Firefly.
probably going to trade one of the minions here, and he's going to use the Spreading Plague, and he's going to use the Jasper Spellstone.
Yeah.
That's the best
Now
play
how
here.
about
You have to if you want to survive, if you want to get the next turns, you would have to kill off your Arcane Tyrant, Spreading Plague, and then Jasper Spellstone. Next turn, you can use the swipe. Right? You can coin. Oh, what is he doing?
now how about
Branching Pass for armor.
There's a turn. Branching Path. Branching Path, armor, Spellstone to the 6/6, swipe, and
Yep.
kill the other
time
headshot.
goes short?
That's good. Oh no. Oh, yeah, there's the Jasper Spellstone. There's going to be a swipe. Swipe on the SI7. Trade your Arcane Tyrant to the Henchman Thug. And there you have it. Almost a full board clear. And there's Captain Greenskin making an appearance. Giving +1/+1 to the weapon of mondemon9. And mondemon9 is it's looking a little bleak on mondemon9's side. He was in the
It's on the
aggro.
big one side now. I mean,
Yeah, it's on the
it's
big
the
one.
winning now.
It's on the
He's
big one
winning
side
now.
now because there's a DK.
There's a UI.
He can actually kill the Dire Mole. He can kill the green skin with the UI on the next turn. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
That turn was so great for him.
Yeah, that's a great turn. I'm glad he saw the turnout,
That's what the branching pass.
the branching paths
The
turn.
point plus swipe. And the,
And
the
spell
spell
stone. So nice. There's the UI. UI incoming. UI.
then you have Oaken
Oh
Summons.
yes.
Whispering with next turn or just spreading blade.
Yes, that's right. You can use the whispering. Ooh. There's the Fungal Mancer we were talking about a while ago. Oh no 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 no.
He's thinking if he'll trade
Or
to the 5/5.
5/5 or finish it off. Or go face.
Ha, this guy's
He
toast.
goes
Just
face.
go face.
Yeah, go face, go face, go face. But what's good about the big one's side is that he can trade with his undead and use the spreading plague
Plus swipe.
and then use the branching paths.
Again. Just
Again.
for armor.
No, for body and attack.
Okay.
That's going to be around 4, 3, 6 minions.
Ah, that's right. Spreading
Right?
plague.
Spreading plague and branching paths is going to be the best turn here. He wouldn't even have to use the ooh. Okay. Armor. Okay. Armor again. Okay. So he's going to use the Jasper Spellstone for the Vile Spine Slayer and kill off the
3/5.
Diremol, the 3/5, and use the swipe.
Death is eternal.
Swipe, you can swipe it out. Oh no, skip. There's a lot of ways to win for the big one, so it's not
Actually, every play
Every play is a winning play.
Is a winning play.
yeah. It's going to be a quitting turn for mondemon9, knowing that he's really, really far away from the lethal. This turn is going to be crucial for mondemon9. He can actually use the Whispering Woods now. Whispering Woods and swipe. There you go. There's the Whispering Woods. And there's the swipe. And
Hero power.
And swipe and hero power is actually good. Swipe and wrath. Or hero power and
Hero.
wrath.
You just have to hero power.
The next turn is going to be Savage Roar. For lethal. This is a good good turnout of events for the big one.
The clear on the 2 hench clan suck and the clear we saw on turn 8.
It's really good, right? He saved his coin. He actually saved his coin for that turn. He didn't know it, but he saw it when he drew out the Lester Jasper Spellstone. And there's a Savage Roar.
The lethal.
I told you, Savage Roar. Lethal. And then swipe to the face and hero power. He's probably going to finish it off. Oh, he's not going to finish it off with his hero power.
He's a nice guy. He didn't hit with the wisps
With the wisps.
or trade. Do some shenanigans before hitting the lethal damage.
So that was a good play from the big one, finding the board clear on turn 8, as Ellie said, and we saw it was the first part kind of bit rocky because of all the face hits by
With the hench clan suck.
Yeah, Hench Clan Thug is very
It
strong.
went 6/6 and 5/5, but
Yeah.
he managed to clear it.
Yes, it's so strong, right? The clear came from the Jasper Spellstone, came from the branching paths. Now, those that play was very, very coordinated with the coin also. And this is going to be
A mirror.
a mirror match, but the mirror match is, yeah, it's going to be odd versus odd. And it's 1-1 between the big one and mondemon9. And we're going to wait for the the turn and okay, what did
None will
mondemon9
survive.
is going to be back with the Moon Eater for both sides. And if you know Bakunawa,
The PH literature.
Yeah, yes, Baku is from Bakunawa, the Moon Eater.
Draw one. Both of them didn't have don't have a
one cost.
one cost minion.
But the big one had one cost in the form of
South Sea
South Sea
Deccan.
Deccan, but you don't summon South Sea Deccan if you don't have patches.
Yeah, true.
Patches is rotated out, right? Patches was one of
I
the...
think Mondemon is ahead here because he has the Bile-Spine Slayer.
Yeah. And, oh, look at that. I would use the
Deadly Poison.
Deadly Poison and coin out the Vicious Fledgling. But the Vicious Fledgling could die, right?
Yeah, but for me, I'll just have 2 Deadly Poison,
Deadly Poison.
then pass. I'll just kill the 3/3, then end turn.
He's thinking of actually coining out.
Because coin is important for the swing turn of Bile-Spine.
Yeah, Bile-Spine. That's right. Don't be that greedy, man. So this could be a South Sea Deckhand and SI turn.
It depends against what read Big One has on Mondemon's hand. Because he might just use South Sea Deccan plus Blink Fox.
Oh. But there won't be any activator, right? You would need SI7 agent to clear the board.
To clear the
Yeah,
minions.
to clear the minions on the board. So Blink Fox first, right?
Right.
Yeah, because there might be some useful spell.
1 mana spell.
Think.
So Enli, what is the order that you follow when you're doing a turn? When you're playing a turn.
It depends on the scenario, on the board state.
Yeah. You usually I usually follow draw. If it's draw first, then order placement of the placement. Find the placement first and just pick which one of the minions is the best for that situation. So, but the important part there is if you have a chance to draw a good card or a probable out, you draw first. So there's a Blink Fox, and the Blink Fox brings out an Obsidian Shard, which has a lesser cost, right? Or more, I forgot what's the property of the Obsidian Shard.
Lesser cost
For every
non-rogue.
Oh yeah, for every opponent's class or non-rogue. I'm not sure. For every card that's played that's non-rogue. And there's the Bile-Spine that you said a while ago. It's coined out, giving the body or the turn to the big one, but the big one can easily remove.
So this would be South Sea Deccan plus SI.
Yeah, South
for
Sea,
him.
South Sea Deckhand.
Oh, with buff.
Yes, of course, and SI. Oh, that's a face turn.
This guy's toast.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful turn from the big one. Using Cold Blood. Oh, there's the Henchman Thug, but there's no activators for the combo of the SI7 agent just to take out the South Sea Deckhand.
He might use Hench Clan Sag to set up a possible bait for the 6-1.
Yeah, he could actually
But
use it.
but the thing is, the big one can play Cold Blood plus Bile-Spine next turn.
Ooh. So it's looking a little bleak because mondemon9 doesn't have any activators, and then we're out of the game. We're looking for the game again.
So what happened?
Yeah. So from that turn, you can see that mondemon9 has the advantage. mondemon9 is at a disadvantage because he doesn't have any activators for the combo, right?
Yep.
And he can remove the 6-1 South Sea Deckhand, but he has to go. Yeah, he has to go base. He has to tank the damage from the
Of 6-1 with this 4 attack weapon.
Yeah, but that's not going to be good for him. It's probably the big one's win right there, right?
Yeah, even though He has the Vile Spine swing turn.
Yeah. He can Cold Blood and Vile Spine, but the Cold Blood would actually just add
Plus
2
2.
plus 2 attack instead of 4 because it's a combo card, right? It's going to be we're looking at the possible 5-game stream again, and we're nearing the finals of this May Hearthstone tournament, and let's look at the brackets. The brackets are comprised of who are the possible finalists. And from our supercomputer right here, supercomputer there, so that they won't have any mondemon9 conceded. From our big sister, we had it was announced that mondemon9 had conceded
The Admiral Mirror.
the Admiral Mirror. So Zadkiel, what's the name? The
So-
big one.
The other match is already finished.
The other match is already finished, and Addict is
Waiting for the finals.
waiting for the finals. Addict is just beat Zadkiel in the bracket, and he's already in the finals. And Zadkiel is waiting for the match for the 3rd place match. You are watching again the May Hearthstone tournament, organized by BrenPro here at Mobile Esports Arena. And don't forget to follow our Facebook page at
Facebook.com/Mobile Sports Arena. YouTube on YouTube.com/MeSA Official. Twitch channel at twitch.tv/MeSA Official.
And let's get back to the game, and we're here with mondemon9. mondemon9 is what is this deck? Is this the Shadowwalk?
Shadowwalk
Oh.
versus Spell Hunter.
Shadowwalk is versus Spell Hunter. I've fought a lot of Spell Hunters with Shadowwalk, and I'm at an advantage with Shadowwalk right here, because you would have the Mind Control deck, you would have the Saronite Chain Gang, you would have the Lightning Storm, you would have the Volcano to clear the possible big
Spellstone.
big spellstone turn. And looking at the big one's side, there's no spellstone. So would you conserve the secrets instead of using them for tempo?
Possible. I just have to wait for my Spellstone.
Yeah. Usually I wait for my spellstone too, because oh, look at that. I would kill command there. Yeah, kill command. Go, man. And there's the
The
spellstone.
Spellstone
Yeah.
is
Skill command.
present.
And the spellstone is going to get buffed up to the maximum greater emerald spellstone by using the 2 hero power, secrets. Yes. What are the 2 secrets?
The Freezing Trap and Wandering.
Wandering. The Wandering is I don't know what expansion. I forgot what expansion it's called.
I think it's Cobalt.
Is it Cobalt? So I think it's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
What is the best
Best secret
cost that you got from
for the 3-mana 4/7.
Yes, that's the Injured Blade
Injured
Master.
Blade Master.
And turn 5 is going to be big for mondemon, for the big one, but it can be
Answered
thwarted
by
by.
Lightning Storm or
Lightning Storm.
Volcano.
But I would Lightning Storm, right?
Yep.
Lightning Storm would be good because you would
You could roll spell damage.
you could roll the spell totem first, then Lightning Storm. But if they don't get killed, you can use the. Would you trade with your
2/3?
2/3s?
Maybe.
It's possible, right? So he's playing. He's not playing towards the
Wandering Monster, right?
Wandering Monster, but the Wandering Monster is not going to be attacked because it's going to go back because of the freezing.
Yep.
So, there's the Hemet.
So there would be
Woo! Hemet.
5 turns from now, and
Yeah.
maybe the
It's
combo
GG.
is activated for mondemon.
Yeah, and he has a heal. He has a board clear. He has another board clear. And
And
there's
he
the
rolls the spell
the
power totem.
the spell totem, the +1 spell totem is it's one of the cards that I'm actually waiting for. The totems that I'm waiting for usually, instead of the taunt
The taunt.
totem or the healing
Healing.
totem or the 1/1.
If you're playing even shaman,
Yes.
uh, you should go for healing totem or taunt totem.
Yeah. Because healing shaman or even shaman
Relies on
relies
board.
on the board, yes. And it relies on the board to summon the sea giant, right? And the
Yes.
other big minions. So it's the big one is actually hovering over the to my side. Um, and look at mondemon9. He's not attacking. He does not need to attack because the win condition of this deck is through life drinker.
Yes,
Right.
with the combo.
Yeah. He's not attacking. He does not need to attack.
He knows how to pilot the deck well.
Yeah, actually, one player a while ago, while we were casting, one player was watching me play this deck, this Shutterwalk deck, and he saw that, okay, teach me how to pilot this deck because I'm having a hard time piloting this deck. I'm always losing. I just told him you have to play conservatively, and he does not have Hemet. I recommend Hemet because it thins the deck. It thins the deck and it makes the games really really fast.
And it makes the deck consistent.
Yes. And what you only need for the combo is you need Saranai Chain Gang, you need Grumble, the World Shaker, you just need Shutterwalk,
I wonder.
and that's it. You don't even need other cards, you just need Life Drinker also. Life Drinker.
And you need to survive, of course.
Yes, you need to survive. But what he's doing now, what mondemon9 is doing now is he's actually surviving. Yeah, with the Doomsayer. The Doomsayer is one card I don't have in my deck, and my Shutterwalk deck because a lot of the cards that I have is draw.
For the
Yeah.
cycle.
Yeah, for the
Just for the consistency.
yeah, I have to draw the cycle. I mulligan for draw in the first. I don't even keep these big cards like Grumble or Hemet. But Hemet is
I think
sometimes
if you have a coin, if you have the coin,
I coin it out, right?
Yep.
Sometimes I keep Hemet, but if I see that this deck is kind of going to be aggro, I keep the lower cost cards.
Quickly.
And right now, the deck, the archetype of is going to use the Wind Blast. Oh, no, it's not going to use the Wind Blast.
and there's no merit.
No, yeah, there's no mana.
Mana.
There's no
of
mana enough. And it's going to be a Hemet, the Jungle Hunter turn for mondemon9. That's the only turn, right?
Yes.
That's the only turn.
Are-
Hemet and Hero Power. I know.
What to do?
Do you Hero Power?
If I'm on Mondemon's situation, I'll hero power for taunt.
Hero Power for taunt. Me, I would check my Hero Power. It would be a pass for me. I would use the Hemet Jungle Hunter, then just pass. Yeah, but it can be used because if you get a healing totem, let's go use it. Let's go use it. That's the healing totem. It's not going to be removed except for exploding trap, and it can be a problem for me. But that's a 1 in 4 that you get the taunt totem, right? So
Yes. And the 1/1 is also good.
the searing totem, yeah, 1/1. So this is going to be the next turn.
We can see the other cards.
Oh, we can see the other cards. Okay, but that's what's important is that he uses Rock Delar, and did you play big
Spell Hunter.
Spell Hunter before?
I played Spell Hunter but without Rock Dollar because I don't want to craft it.
Ah, okay. I got Rock Delar from the expansion. Oh, and there's the play, and he takes out the Hemet the Jungle Hunter with the Wing Blast after killing the healing totem. And to my side is that's Ria, it's Misha. And there's a Shudderwalk. Okay.
So he'll play Sarah Knight now or
Yeah.
Grumble first?
I would play Sarah Knight first, then Grumble would be on the next turn. Then yeah, I would play Volcano and Sarah Knight. Volcano and Sarah Knight would be a logical turn. Oh, but he's going to go for the Grumble turn. Did he use the Life Drinker already? Life Drinker. I think he used one. He used one, right?
If we're correct. Because we might be remembering the previous game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he already used the Life Drinker, but I'm sure he used the Siren Knight Chain Gang. Oh, there's a second. Oh, that's a second to my side from the big one side. And now he has a 6-4 mission and a 6-4
He has the
helper.
option to play Unleash the Hounds.
Ooh,
Wow.
oh, that's not lethal. 6, 12, 18,
22.
plus 7. That's 25. He doesn't have kill command, right?
Yeah, but he still doesn't have it. One kill command was already played.
One kill command was already played for the Manatide Totem. Just go face, man. Go face. Just go face. Go face, go face. Yeah. Agatha the Witch is not going to help him, but Shudderwalk is going to help him. If we're remembering it correctly, if he used Life Drinker already, it could save him, but there's not going to be any board clear. I think this is a... that's a freezing elemental.
Yeah, there's a freeze trap.
Freezing trap right there.
We must remember it.
There's no turn.
So maybe Hex, Sarah Knight Chain Gang, Healing Ring.
Sarah Knight Chain Gang, Healing Rain. Oh, Volcano could clear. 4-4-4. No. There's going to be no. There's going to be some 2 minions left. No. Healing Rain. But is there lethal for big one side? No. There's no.
And he
Especially
also has
the
a taunt.
taunt. Okay, this is crucial for the next turn. If he plays Spellstone, he could get cleared by Hagatha. Right? Yeah. But he's down to 12, and he's with Hagatha, it's going to be back to 17 with a board clear, and the next turn is going to be Shudderwalk. Right?
And
that's
it's on Mondemon's favor.
yeah, it's on the Mondemon's favor. So, oh no. Yeah, it's looking a little bit bleak for the big one. Oh, the big one. If you only see what we're seeing right now. mondemon9 has the Hagatha the Witch. Oh, that's there's a Life Drinker going for the next turn. Hagatha clears the board of the big one. Oh, look at that. That animation is almost the same as what's the animation? Death and Decay.
Yeah, from the Lich King.
Yeah, it's almost the same, right? But it's just, Death and Decay has bubbles. Alright.
And it's only damage to the enemy
I would Life Drinker.
plus Sarah Knight.
Sarah Knight.
My jaws that
He already has. I'm not sure if he already has one Life Drinker. Yeah. One Life Drinker. There you go. And there's his knife. And there's another Shudderwalk from. No. I wouldn't Shudderwalk. I would keep it. Yeah. I would Life Drinker, then Shudderwalk the next turn.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the correct.
That's the correct play there. Don't Shudderwalk, it's greedy. Because the order might be reversed or might be different, right?
Yes.
This is very funny. That's because I've just been playing this last night. I played this the whole. I got ranked down to rank 3. Then I went back to rank 2 because of Shudderwalk. I got the rank from 1 to 3 because of the taunt. I kept playing the taunt. Oh, why did he play the life breaker, man? Okay, he's going to play it slow, man. Oh, he's playing around the spells. Okay, use your hex, man. Okay, he's securing the second
The
shadow
last
walk.
shadow walk in his hand.
Yeah, there's the order that we've been talking about, right? The order is different now. So that's why you have to secure your shadow walks. They might go away. Or they might die from your own Hagatha.
Agatha.
He's actually safe now. He's safe now. The big one can just quit.
Because there's a life drinker, Grumble, and
Yeah.
Shadow Walk to be played.
I would play the the Feral Roar. A Feral
Feral Spirit.
Feral Spirits the next turn. I would play the Feral Spirits the next turn. Yeah, because just you have to remove some of your cards.
Just
No,
space
exploding.
for...
It's going to explode in your face. Oh, misdirection! Oh my god. To your face?
Wow.
To the face of mondemon9. Oh, what? And it goes... Oh, that's a total of 8 damage. But that's not going to be enough. We're looking at it. It's not going to be enough, guys.
It would be funny if
Ooh.
that's the lethal.
There's lethal on the next turn. Okay, survives. He uses the life drinker from the Shadow Walk. Just keeps on using it. Because if he doesn't use the Shadow Walk, it's going to be lethal. With Hero Power, the Unleash the Hounds, and the Arcane Shock. This is it.
There you go, another game 5.
Another game 5. Guys, why are you taking this long to win? Because it's
But
15,000
we
pesos.
requested for it earlier when we're on off stream.
But there's going to be a game 5.
We were
right?
discussing that why all the stream is 3-0
Yeah, 3-0.
and now we have
Now we have
Game
the
five.
game 5. 2 game 5s. So that is going to be the 2-2, right?
Yeah.
Between the big one and mondemon9. mondemon9 won with the Shudderwalk Shaman against the Spell Hunter. So it's going to be the Spell Hunter and what's the deck that's left? I forgot. Rogue? It's Rogue, right? Because he lost to the mirror match.
Yep.
So it's going to be Spell Hunter versus Rogue. What's your predictions here?
Spell Hunter. Cause when I decide to go for the one I'm rooting for,
Yeah.
they lose. So I'll go for the Spell Hunter because I want mondemon9 to win.
But we're sure. I'm rooting for mondemon9 because mondemon9 is mondemon9's hand is probably going to be consistent in terms of the curve. It's a kind of tempo rogue with an improved hero power.
Yep.
Look at that hand. You have
He has
Argus-
the one drop minion, so
Yeah.
probably he'll win this.
Oh, they're cracking on turn 1, guys. What? Hero
Wandering Monster.
Wandering Monster is going to block off any damage that's going to happen to you, especially coming from a Narjan Squire. But an Narjan Squire is going to survive it. Wandering Monster is going to see play. And on the next turn, it's probably are you going to use your hero power to
power.
attack face?
Just to check.
Yeah. Oh. He's using the Argent Squire.
Now he needs to.
Yeah. Now he needs to use the hero power to kill it off. And we're still saving. You need to save the coin here, guys. If you save the
Because you have
coin-
a fungal monster.
Yes, you see, you have a Fungal Mancer. And the coin is important in some of the combos.
Yep. big patches was drawn. He'll use coin now with
Yeah,
veteran.
he'll use coin with Archeros veteran
Look out there!
and Misha is going to die with the hero power, leaving a Hench Clan Bug and an Agros veteran on the side of mondemon9. Look at that. So it's going to be it's a good trade. It's a fair trade. But right now,
To my side!
oh, no,
That's
a
the
bad,
worst.
That's a bad roll in terms of the animal companion. I wouldn't. If he got Huffer, he could have traded it against, with a Henchman Bug.
The light
And
protects
there's your. Are you going to trade? I'm going to trade with the Leok. How about you?
With 3 cards on the big one's hand, I'll go face.
Go face. I'll trade with Leok. Ah! I'll trade with Leok. But it could be killed by the Eagle
With a
Horn.
Lorn Bow.
So it's kind of negating the Fungal Mancer turn, but he takes 5 to the face. What's that secret?
Explosive.
Explosive. Explosive is not going to be useful here.
Green skin.
Green skin. Attack with your. That's what's happening right there. Explosive craft first. Green skin. Then. Go face.
I'll go face now.
That's right. And to my side, it's going to make an appearance. I'm sure that there's going to be a Huffer trading into a green skin. Oh,
No,
no,
no Huffer.
No
Faster
Huffer.
curse.
No Huffer. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful hand from mondemon9's side. He's just going to use his hero power to clear the Misha and just go face this. You know, he has the Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins plus the hero power. 2 turns.
It's already 8 damage.
Yeah, 2 turns is going to die. Or if he doesn't clear, or if he clears with the weapon, it's going to be a lethal for the next turn. Or some
So
one off.
Kill command explosive trap.
Yes, that's a good turn. Kill command, explosive trap, and just kill command, explosive trap.
But the problem is, Mondemon has another fungal monster on his hand.
Oh, it's going to be a problem, right? If there's a fungal monster, it's going to be 3, and it's going to survive the explosive trap.
Yep.
And then the next turn, there's going to be a Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy.
Yeah. So the mondemon9 is going to win. mondemon9 is going to win.
Backwards quickly!
Yeah, there you go. And there's going to be explosive trap. Trade with one of those guys. Trade really up. Big one, the
They
bigger one.
kill everything. Oh,
Oh no! What?
that's the one we were talking about.
What? And there's lethal on the side of mondemon9.
And it's GG.
GG.
Mondemon will proceed to finals.
mondemon9 has secured the 10,000 pesos.
Yep.
Secured 10,000 pesos and is going to fight against Addict. So we're seeing mondemon9 win against the big one, with the Odd Rogue against his Spell Hunter. So it's going to be mondemon9 versus Addict in the finals. And it's
While
going
Zadkiel and
Zadkiel and the big one fight
on
for
the
third. It's going to be sure 5,000 sure 10,000
Sure
pesos for the
10,000.
big one, or sorry, sure 10,000 pesos for
Mondemon and Addict.
and they have to fight for 5,000 pesos more. Right?
Yes.
And bragging rights for the spot of
Or if they have an invitation.
yeah, if MeSA is going to have an invitational, they're going to have a spot there. And you're watching the live stream of the May Hearthstone tournament of the Mobile Esports Arena organized by BrenPro. And You can follow us at facebook.com/mobile esports arena, youtube.com/meshofficial, and twitch.tv/meshofficial. So what are the prizes they're fighting for, Andy?
So the first prize is for 15,000 pesos.
Yes, 15,000.
Second is 10,000.
10,000 pesos.
And the third is 5,000.
5,000
And
pesos.
note, this is a free tournament.
Yes.
You could register online and play it online
Yes.
and try to win the game.
Yeah, and if you play enough games, you'll probably play better, right? And what's good about this game is that you can play it in any platform available. You can play it with Android, you can play it in iOS, you can play it in Windows. I'm not sure about Mac. You would have to
To have something.
yeah, you would have to fix something up before you can play it in Mac. But you can play it in iOS. You can play it in your tablet, you can play it in your cell phone. And what's good is that there are a lot of combinations with the cards. How many cards do you have right now? 300 to 500?
I think it's almost 500.
Almost 500. And every expansion is going to be an assured 100 plus cards.
Almost 130.
130 plus cards. The previous expansion had